Welcome back to our Wealthy Mindset, where we talk about all things money, mindset, and business. It's your host, Cindy, and today we're diving into something that's a little more raw and a little more reflective of what I've been going through last week. Because I was totally so deep into it, so anxious, so mentally drained and exhausted. And if you're in a season of going through the same, I want you to know you're not alone. If you're feeling overwhelmed, consumed by everything outside of you, this episode's for you. So this week, it wasn't glamorous. It was a lot of emails, client follow-ups, revising tax returns, going back and forth, trying to get information out of clients, and just trying to get everything done. I'm heading out to Mexico this week, so I'm just trying to wrap up everything as much as possible before I leave so I can meet the tax deadline. So I've been operating like a robot, just getting things done, not really taking care of myself, or still feeling guilty about going to workouts when I need that clarity and space for myself. So I felt really reactive. I haven't been grounded. I've been letting my inbox, my clients, my to-do list just control how I show up every single day. And not just in my business, but my energy, my mindset, my entire body. You know, when you're moving, doing, achieving, but it still feels like you're drowning, overwhelming, and you feel like you've never finished everything on your to-do list. Well, that's been me like all, I would say, end of March to pretty much all of April up to now. And what's really wild is I teach women how to stop feeling this way. But here I am, caught up in the exact cycle I help other people break. Then I had a call with my coach last week, and she hit me hard with something that she said. She said, if you are the prize, if you're the main character in your life, how would you show up? How would you react when something happens? Like, what would you do? And it really made me think because I haven't been showing up like I'm the prize. I've been showing up as a side character, as a people pleasing, and just doing what I'm told and just being so reactive. I'm responding to demands, reacting to pressure, trying to earn space I already owned. And it just really hit me hard when she said that. So I sat down with the question, and if I really believed I was a prize, how would I move today? How would I show up? What would my days look like? I wouldn't rush. I wouldn't over explain myself. I wouldn't panic when someone asked me for something. I'd set boundaries. I'd breathe before responding. I'd delegate. I'd decide how the day would go, not let my inbox and my clients do it for me. And that's what I want to ask you today. If you are the prize, how would you show up? How would you lead? Not how you'd please others, but how would you please yourself? Not how you'd get it all done, but how would you honor you? Because the truth is, you can't build $1 million business by constantly living in survival mode, feeling panicky, anxious, your nervous system's not regulated. Like, you can't operate like that. You can't lead from your power if you're constantly giving it away to your emails, your clients, your fear of letting people down. You're not here to hustle harder. You're here to lead. And that starts with remembering you are the prize. So here's what I'm doing differently and being more intentional with. I'm not rushing. I'm letting go of urgency that isn't mine. I'm trusting that not everything needs a same day reply. I'm putting myself back at the center of how I move. And I'm going to Mexico not to escape, but to come home to myself again. So if this episode resonated with you, I want you to write this down somewhere. I am the prize, and I move like the main character in my life. I have it written down on a sticky note in my office so I can see it and remind myself when I feel like I'm stepping back into the email path or being reactive to things. So I want you to say that to yourself when you feel reactive, when you feel like you're spiraling. Say it when you forget who you are, because you're allowed to slow down. You're allowed to protect your peace. And you're allowed to lead your business and life like the woman you're becoming, not the version of you that's just trying to keep up. You are the prize. Remember that. So thanks for listening today. I'd love to connect with you. Send me a DM on Instagram at itscindykumar, and I'll see you in the next episode.